Today I am going to go do the Juneau zipline thing. It's actually over on Douglas Island, but we'll be getting a ride from downtown. And today, because it's Eagle Crest Day or whatever, there's this big festival going on the hill, the mountain that we're doing the zipline tour on. So as a local, I get to take a $200 tour for 50 bucks. As a tourist, you still have to pay 200 bucks. Welcome to Juneau. That goes up to halfway up the mountain, and then you get a free ride down if you spend $10 in the shop at the top. Yep. That, however, is not the mountain we're going to. We're here! Yay! Okay, so there's a shop. It's a gear up place. It's a little resting area where you pay. So now we sign one of these, put on one of those, put our valuables in there, and get going. Okay, we're gonna get suited up. I totally want to do that at some point. Yeah, going up.
Get really cool looking in all the gear before we get out there, right? So, the first piece of equipment that we have for you guys, it's called a waist harness. Has anyone zipped before here?
Not here. Quite a long time ago.
Zip before anywhere? Anyone here? Has anyone here zipped before?
Yes.
Alright, so you guys will probably be familiar with this. Anyone who's rock climbed before or done any kind of harness work. Very typical harness. The way you want to approach them, you want to take the elephant trunk. Looks like that. The handlebar is down in front. Dangle it down there, hold open the waist loop like this, stick your feet in both of the leg loops. Once you get to here, if I can do it, once you get to here, everything should look flat and symmetrical, and you want the buckle to be on the outsides of your thighs like this, as opposed to twisted on the insides like that. So once you get here and everything looks good, you can hoist it on up above your hips. You want to get it to be kind of the point where pants used to ride in the 90s or so. Put it on the top of that hip bone that you can feel right there. And then very, very important, we want everyone to get it on the outsides of your orange jackets, on the outsides of whatever layer you're wearing on the outside, which is your orange jackets. I'm going to be checking your gear on every platform, making sure you're ready to go, and it really helps if I can see it. So.
Put these on you just like a jacket, so either slip one arm to the other and then integrate it into your harness. So we'll help you guys with that.
Very important, it's called a helmet, it's going to go on your head. You want to loosen down with the knob on the back as far as it goes before you stick it on. Get it up there, you can twist it. I think it's clockwise for all of them. Experiment, you want it to be nice and tight, but you don't want to be cutting off circulation like I was saying. The theme going on here.
Alright, so you got one more short van ride, and then we'll be zipping along. Here we go.
He's moseying.
Like,
Yeah, I know it's a little tricky.
get out, it's tight. Okay, we're here. Yep, it's a rainforest. Okay, so we're getting clipped into a tree.
You
And
are.
then we will be clipped in forever. Well, until the end of the tour.
We're gonna leave you out here.
Whenever you want to zip, and we can go in any order. Doesn't matter how you're clipped in, we can switch it up. But whenever you are ready, you're just gonna step up here on this step. You're gonna hand Patrick your pulleys. He's gonna take these, and he's gonna clip into the cables here. Got a dual cable system. This top cable is brake tested at 27,000 pounds, just in case anyone was wondering. So more than enough to hold all of us. After you get clipped in, Patrick is going to check out your gear. He'll do that every single zip before you go. Then he's going to communicate with me on channel. Dos. Tick, tick. So we'll always be communicating, sometimes with radios, sometimes we'll just do fun little hand signals. But he's always going to wait until I give him the final go-ahead signal before he unclips you from the tree. If you try and go while you're still clipped in here, you're not going to make it very far, alright? It's not unsafe, but it will be a kind of abrupt stop, and you might get some laughs from the rest of the crowd up here. So just wait for him to unclip you from the tree there, and then he'll clip you back in up top here. At this point, all you got to do is just step down and then have a seat in your harness. Right? It feels pretty good to sit down in the harness and feel it taking your weight. You all have handlebars that are right here in front of your face. Those are for you if you want to zip facing straight ahead the whole time. So if you want to just see me over there the whole time, that's fine. Just leave your hands on them. You don't have to do anything, like don't do pull-ups, don't try to crank on them or anything. Just leave your hands there. And you're welcome to let go. That'll probably let you twist a little bit, but that's fine because I can catch you no matter what orientation you are when you arrive over there. So yeah, then all you got to do is just pick up your feet. Gravity will do the rest. See you soon.
All right. Would you like to go first? I'll go first. Doing?
Good, good.
Taking a video of all this?
Yes, I am.
Video evidence?
Okay, checking on my straps.
Probably hold up in court. I know I'm not doing any of you nervous people a favor.
Okay, so now we're waiting for hand signals?
Yeah, so we gotta wait for the next or the person who went in front of you to get off the lines before we send you. Don't want any zipline collisions going on.
That would be bad. And here we go.
Awesome.
Yay!
Perfect landing. Just
Thank
step
you. So that's the ptarmigan.
Look right there, there's a
And we're back. Okay.
deal.
Okay. So this one we get to go backwards.
He's ready. Here. Yep.
ready?
Come on up.
And that's the all clear symbol.
Alright, let me get you unhooked.
Unhooking.
Alright.
All hooked in.
Have a good zip.
Here we go.
go.
Getting stuck is very routine. It probably happens 2 or 3 times a day. Hasn't happened a day yet, so we'll try to keep that record, not go any berry picks today. So we have a few ways of avoiding getting stuck. And the first easiest one is if you're coming in a little short, David will reach out his hand. Reach out and grab his hand, don't give him a high five. You can also stick out a foot and you can grab that and pull you in. If those aren't quite close enough, you can use these orange ropes. Everyone see these? You might see this flying your way. Don't swat at it, just grab it, hold on tight. You don't have to pull yourself or anything. He'll just pull you in hand over hand like that. It's really easy. And if his aim is not good enough, you end up back out in the middle. There's going to be this awkward little pause. You're going to look at Davey with your eyes wide open, then you'll slide backwards towards the middle of the zip line. And then we'll have to leave you there overnight and hope the bears don't get you tonight. So that's relaxing for you guys. Now what we'll do is Davey will get clipped in, he'll zip out to you, clip to you, and then pull you in hand over hand. It's hard work, it's exercise, we'd rather not do it, so we've got our ways of avoiding it. Now you guys know, who wants to go first?
So this is an 800-foot zip.
Right here.
That's called a cannonball. It makes you go faster.
There's a good cannonball.
Awesome.
We're gonna have video evidence of all of this.
Of all of it, yes.
I know. Alright guys, so we're going to be walking on this bridge now. You're all going to be clipped in with your longer lanyard, so you have some more room to walk that way. If you walk in the center of the bridge, it doesn't shake very much. If you walk on the outside of the bridge, it makes it shake more. So you can walk either way, but we'll put a few of you on here at a time, so keep that in mind, alright?
Bouncing down the bridge. Oh my goodness, this is really, really shaky. Okay. Here we go. Not falling. Oh, this is really hard to do one-handed. Okay. Here they come. Okay, and we've made it to the next tree. Going now, hands! Feet, hands, not on there!
No, and everyone will kick off,
Patrick zips in, I'm going to come around and start unclipping you some of you already.
Ooh, that's a
He's
wicked
doing
one.
some spinning stuff.
That's something I've never seen before. Was that your trademark specialty?
That's my
So we are headed back to do axe throwing. That'll be fun. Those big plants.
yeah. Right there. And then exercise just a little bit of caution. Whenever someone else is throwing an axe, don't walk in front of them or behind them. And you should also know if you got any shoulder or back injuries or issues, probably not a good idea to be doing this. But otherwise, we'll give you your axes and you just come up here to about the 15-foot mark. Just kind of plant your feet nice and solid. And then you're gonna grip with both hands down low. You don't want to choke up on it like that. And you don't want your hands split like that. You want them together down low. You're gonna go with both hands over your head, lean forward a little bit and release in front. And then you want it to do one rotation and stick in the target, all right? And make sure you go with hands over your head. It doesn't work too well to go baseball bat style like that. So we'll see how we do. That's what I've been doing wrong. Oh!
We lost one. Okay, so now we sign in and we get our free snack. Yummy. Then we get tea and watch a slideshow.
Are you riding back to town?
So, to keep with tradition, who is God today? Today, one of the things that the guides said was that it didn't really matter how you approached the end of the zip line. You could be backwards or sideways or whatever flight path you took was fine, because the guy on the other end could catch you. And it got me thinking about God and how in life sometimes you approach God in many different fashions, running or crawling or trying to avoid him, and he can catch you in all those times. And they said, you know, when you're approaching the end of the zip line, to just bend your knees and try not to brace yourself, and just trust that the guy will catch you on the other end. And so I guess when we approach God, we should also bend our knees and try not to save ourselves and just trust that he'll catch us on the other end, because today God catches us.